As the Russians retreat from communities in Kherson, residents are left with reminders of their stay. A swathe of destruction in towns and villages like Velika Oleksandrivka. It can be difficult to take it all in. This quiet community spent months on the front line. And the fire chief suggested we investigate the local school. He led us into an underground room, and we could see it had been used by the Russians. We saw lewd graffiti and the letter Z, the symbol of Russia's war in Ukraine, along with the date the Russians took over this town, 2602. Fire Chief Volodymyr beckoned us into the gloom, and we realized it was more than just a bomb shelter. This community school had been turned into a military base.
Бачите, які вони собі умови здали, це все з магазинів, людські занавіски, килими, подушки. Все завісили, це вони тут проживали.
How many soldiers live down here, do you think?
Ну, щонайменше чоловік 200.
You think at least 200?
А щонайменше 200? Так.
This subterranean labyrinth had been dressed in soft furnishings, the occupants seemingly planning to stay.
It's very strange. There are a dozen rooms down here, maybe more, and they've all been decorated with this tent-like effect. The soldiers have been trying to make it look like home, I think.
There were multiple kitchens and places to eat. And some items look surprisingly luxurious. We found perfumes and silk bedding. Members of this garrison made a swift departure, but some have threatened to return.
It's interesting, this message left on the wall down here says, soon we'll return, soon we'll come back. Sinister.
The war was fought on the upper 3 floors in a school that had been turned into a fortress. The classrooms were sandbagged with occasional slits so the Russians could fire their weapons. The school library deployed as a blast wall. And there were Putin-esque views scrawled on the walls.
Come and take a look at this. This is the English language room. And see what they've done to the map of Great Britain.
The UK and Ireland had been covered with a Z, plus Rossiya, or Russia, at the bottom.
It's sad, isn't it? I mean, the school's been trashed.
Звичайно, сумно. Взагалі сумно все. Побистріше перемогти їх і почати все відбудовувати.
But it will cost hundreds of billions of pounds to rebuild this country, and the conflict goes on. Most residents fled before the Russian occupation, but those who stayed have been marked by it. Tatiana told us the soldiers were only boys.
Да, вони сказали, що їх заставили. Ну, якщо, каже, ми вернемося назад, нас наші розстріляють. Це так вони самі казали, хлопці, молоді ці росіяни, хлопчики, і кажуть, якщо ми назад вернемося, наші ж нас уб'ють.
Did you feel sorry for them?
Дітей шкода всіх. Господи, вибач мене. Ото коза, щоб мене допустили, я б сама його по кусочках різала б. Ножом би, отого Путіна. Імперії захотів, а?
This unpopular war may have come to a close in this town at least. But the battle to the south for the city of Kherson will be savage. Joy in liberation must be balanced with the pain. John Sparks, Sky News, in Velika Oleksandrivka.